I don't have much faith in the VHA, as you know, Veterans Health Administration, very little at all, even though I know excellent people do work there and I will never deny that. It's a fact. But there are many people that are not excellent that also work there. And so I think it's really important that people understand that there are many places potentially to go for mental health care outside of just the VHA if you're not comfortable with going there, like myself. I'm not comfortable with going to the Veterans Health Administration. All right, so Brightside is one of the many places online that I have stumbled upon where people are actually able to get mental health assistance online. And as you can see, they're advertising many things here. Just to be clear, this is not a sponsored video at all. These are just some resources I'm putting out there for people, okay? Anyways, it says, expert care to overcome your, and then it has something flipping through saying social anxiety, panic, insomnia. I saw one that said OCD. This one says PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, OCD's obsessive compulsive disorder, anxiety, depression, all this kind of stuff. It says get a personalized treatment plan online and start feeling like you again with medication, therapy, or both. So it's pretty exciting stuff. I do know that this particular one checks in on people with online tools every week if they choose to check in, and that there's access to licensed healthcare providers that can help with things like mental health medication management. Um, and so this is definitely a resource. I have noticed at the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, Veterans Health Administration, VHA, that I've had issues with a few of their departments. I've had issues just basically with people even getting back to me at all, despite the fact that that was their job. And so, anyways, there's other options out there. So this is kind of going through, kind of their marketing spiel here about how it works and what that looks like and what to expect. And it's obviously a very mobile friendly type environment, digital environment. It's obviously got a lot of resources involved for people to support their mental health, and it has the prices and whatnot. Some of these online things do accept insurance and some do not. I can't remember with this. It does say it's HSA, FSA eligible. I would wish an HSA health savings account slash FSA flex savings account is, I think, what it stands for. Oh my gosh, like those cards are so cool in my opinion. I know a number of civilians are able to get those cards from their companies and use them for their healthcare expenses. And there's some different benefits to them. And it's a little kind of complicated. So I don't know all the ins and outs, but I do know I see this constantly right here where more and more prescriptions and medical care and places are accepting HSA, FSA cards. Even I, as a licensed healthcare provider, am able to accept it. It has that like logo on it for the credit card logo, because it's really just like a debit card. It's basically for healthcare. And it's a lot more complicated than just that. I know I'm not an expert in HSA, FSA cards, but the concept's really cool. And I wish I could have an HSA, FSA card instead of having to deal with the VHA ever, because I would have a lot more flexibility in where I got my care. That's for sure. And so I would actually settle for that at this point. But ideally, I like to just have the money they're wasting all the people give me a runaround at the VHA. All right, thousands of Brightside members are overcoming their anxiety and depression, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, these are not my words. This is the company. So anyways, but this is just one of the options I'm just talking about. And that's why I'm showing it as really just an educational tool resource. A lot of people, I know that it's important that people know that there's other options out there aside from Veterans Health Administration, VHA, if they're looking for out of the box types options. And of course, VHA is out there, and some of you may think it's a great thing. And if that works for you, then yay for you. I'm really happy for you. So anyways, so this is Rory, hellorory.com/ro-mind. Roadmind is what they're calling it. It says if you're feeling up to it today, complete an online assessment for anxiety and depression, then connect with a healthcare provider. Roadmind offers customized treatment plans, which include prescription medication, if appropriate, and provider check-ins, as well as self-guided virtual sessions. So one of the interesting things about this is that obviously, this is like their advertisement picture right there, with a medication bottle and a pouch to hold it in. But one of the interesting things about it is they're basically trying to say that, they have like content that is about mental health support, about coping skills. And this is it right here, actually. And like they're saying, like they have different medical providers that do videos. So this one's like beating burnout, building the balance on virtual stuff. And this is another doctor. You may recognize him. I do from TV. This is another person that's talking about boundaries. So then it says like explore topics that matter to you with virtual sessions, Anyways, so it has all that kind of stuff. And basically the fee, according to this, is supposed to include like those educational resources along with the mental health care, is what my understanding of it was. This is very unique. I've never seen anything like it before. I love cutting edge healthcare. And that is how I see this. I see the stuff I'm showing you all as cutting edge healthcare. That, like, this, in my opinion, is the future. This is the future. Mobile, on the go, accessible, more affordable, less pretentious, not elitist, to more people. And that would include the military veteran community, as far as I'm concerned. All right, so it has frequently asked questions you can check out here and stuff like this. So this is Sanvello. It operates in an app. I'll tell you the thing I find the most interesting about this, being someone who, works in behavioral healthcare for many years now. I'm always kind of keeping an eye out for what's like new and happening in healthcare, specifically behavioral healthcare. And so one of the things I find most interesting and intriguing about this is the group coaching sessions that they have that are online, that are anonymous. And it has group sessions basically that, oh, there it is. Sanvello live real-time classes. That's what they're called. Join live classes anonymously with Sanvello coaches to learn how to apply Sanvello techniques to real life. And basically they talk about mental health stuff, open conversation, and like the app coaches personalized concepts and tools with stories and real world examples, and will ask for your real-time participation through emoji reactions and chat messages. So if you're super familiar with YouTube lives, like what I'm doing right now, and on YouTube lives, you like put like, emojis or comments or whatever, ask questions. It is a very similar concept, in my opinion. That's what I think of when I see this situation. And it seems kind of like it's different. It's different, but that's why I like it. It's different. And I believe that this is the future. And I'm excited about it, to be completely honest with you. I think this is incredible and far more accessible than many other options. Okay. So they also have advertised therapy here. You have to keep in mind all the things I'm showing you are not available in all states. So, these companies are up and coming, and from what I can tell. And so not all of them accept health insurance, not and may never. But in some cases, that may not matter to some people, depending upon their situation. This is a map, and it looks like right here that this may be showing, I'm not even sure why. Okay, it says CEnvello therapy is continuing to roll out nationwide. See our current live states below and find important information that may apply to teletherapy in your state here. So that's kind of proving my point right now, is like, as I'm looking at this whole chart, like there is literally like a lot of gray, and it just, yeah. So basically all of these online services, some of the services they offer are not going to be available in all of the US states because they're still up and coming, because this is a heavily regulated field, and there's a lot of barriers to companies even being able to offer these services to begin with. So this is something you're really going to have to look into, like therapist search engines. This is Psychology Today. .com. It's extremely popular one. A lot of licensed behavioral health clinicians are on there, and you basically can put in your zip code, city or whatnot, or if you know the name of the therapist, whatever the case, to find it. And they have a list of different options: therapists, teletherapy, psychiatrists, treatment centers, and support groups. So you can do a search. And then what's interesting about it is you can actually scroll and click a lot of different options on there. So if you need to use insurance, you can click use insurance. If you need to get a certain type of service, or you're looking for a certain thing, you can click around basically and find what you're looking for potentially in your area. This is very popular listing service that licensed clinicians and treatment centers pay to be a part of. I am not on there, just to let you know. Just so I will not show up on here, just to be clear. And then that is not the only one. And it says find therapist, telehealth, facility, event, search blog. Oh my goodness. It's like not showing you guys that. Okay. So anyways, it says find a therapist. You click down that drop down menu right here that I'm circling with my mouse. And then it says find a therapist, when you drop down, find telehealth, find a facility, find an event, search blog. Okay. And then you basically put in right here your zip or city, and then you click the search, and then ta-da. And then so that's it. So those are some different resources for mental health if anyone is interested in that. I just know that like not everyone is going to be like running off to the VHA Veterans Health Administration for their needs, particularly mental health. And so I also know like I just have dealt with the VHA Veterans Health Administration. I'm still dealing with them. And, it's just caused more stress than it was ever worth, is how I feel about it at this point. So I want to show people that there are other options out there in addition to what you may or may not already know about. And these are ones that I think are really commendable, that are really out of the box, that are really cutting edge. And I really believe that they're basically the blueprint and kind of the vision for what I see as the future of behavioral health care for so many people that have previously been without it on any level. And I hope that this level of behavioral health care will make it to where people are more open about mental health treatments and services and be more likely to seek it, because you can do so in the privacy of your own home. You can do so without that stigma and the pain and problems associated with it. Okay. So that's all I have for today. I think that wraps it up. And I just want to know that thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best. And disclaimer, if you're in crisis, call 911. This does not establish a professional relationship with anyone. If you need a professional service provider of any kind, please find one that's qualified in your area. I wish you the best. Have a great day. Bye.